Okay. So, lay down on the mat. It's bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward. Keep the palm of the hand facing the sky. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and keep it flat onto the ground. Pull the back of your head away from the shoulders to lengthen the whole spine. Close your eyes. And for a few seconds, just stay there and allow your body to unwind. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves most, chest or belly? And if both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. As well, the 2 pauses longer. Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. Be more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe the lungs filling up slowly and getting empty slowly. Observe your body expanding with the inhalation. And gently contracting with the exhalation. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your rib cage becoming wider with every inhalation. Observe the ribs moving closer together with every exhalation. Observe your belly expanding with every inhalation. Observe the navel moving down toward the spine with every exhalation. Keep a long, slow, steady breath. But keep it easy, keep it soft. Don't harden your breath with your control. Listen to the messages of your body and allow your body to be relaxed. Imagine that with every exhalation, all your tension exits your body. With every inhalation, you recharge your body. With exhalation, you free your body from the tensions. Long, slow, steady breath. With every breath, you feel more and more recharged and relaxed. Start lengthening now your exhalation and the pose at the end of the exhalation. But listen to the messages of your body. Keep the exhalation longer than the inhalation and lengthen also the pause at the end of the exhalation. But even there, keep it easy, keep it soft. This is not a challenge. You're simply playing with your breath, with your body, with your mind, and experiencing different feelings through your breath. Keep the exhalation longer than the inhalation. But keep it easy, keep it soft, and allow your body to relax deeper and deeper. Especially when you hold the breath just for a few seconds at the end of the exhalation. Relax your body deeper and deeper. Let go of tensions and observe the feelings. This peace, this peaceful feeling, calm and easy. Focus on those feelings. Deep into your feelings. Feel your peace, calmness, relax. Dive deep into those feelings. Allow your body, your mind to relax deeper and deeper, and to let go all tensions, all worries. With every breath, you feel more and more at ease. You feel good. Simply that. Keep your mind there, just for a brief moment. And record those feelings. Just for the last second. And still keeping those feelings in mind, bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing the left hand to sit up. Sit in a cross-legged position. Put your hands right over your knees. Lift the sternum and move the shoulder blades down. Move gently your navel toward the spine and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. But try and move just the hips and lumbar spine and not the head. So to do so, you can use a drishti, fixed point just in front of you, to focus the movement where you want to. Will be maybe harder, maybe it will be a smaller movement, but it will be more focused. Turn also on the other side, still keeping the movement on your hips and lumbar spine, keeping your head as much as you can, still. Move it, but try and keep it as much as you can, still. Okay, now still keeping the hands over your knees. Tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, push the chest forward and up, and the shoulders down and back. Look up. Exhale, tilt your hips backward, round your spine. Allow the chin to move toward the base of the throat. Look at your belly. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Arch your spine, push the chest forward and up. Push the shoulders back and down. Look up. Exhale. Feel the stretch on your back. Inhale. Feel the stretch from the belly till your chin. And one more time, exhale. Lift your belly. Inhale, look up. Now, still with your legs crossed in this position, I want you to round your back, but just use your gravity. So I don't want you to push, to go deeper, more and more down, more and more forward. Just use the gravity to round your spine. Close your eyes and observe the stretch, the gentle stretch on your neck and on your back. Stay there just for 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come up. Now put your right hand over the left knee. And actually move the hand a little bit more to the side, because I want you to use the grip of the hand to keep your balance. There's the idea, sorry, but I'm just letting Tara enter. Okay, that's good. Hello, Tara. Okay, so I really want you to use this grip to balance your body, because the upper body, so the whole spine and head, will move to the right. And if you don't use the right hand, you will simply fall. So, yeah, like that. So I want you to keep this grip, and I want you to push the left knee down in order to stretch your body, and especially the left side of your torso. So I'm going to show you the idea, and then we're going to do it together. We already did it several times. So the idea is really to keep this arm completely straight and to put the weight on the upper body to the right. So really lean into the right. So if you don't contrast this movement, you're going to fall. So keep the knee, the left knee down. So I want you to keep the grip on the right hand. Then you lift the left arm, move it to the right and back. So there is a stretch and a twist. Okay, so I'm gonna do it just together. Okay, so right hand over the left knee and a little bit more to the side of the knee. Keep the right arm completely straight and lean completely to the right. Push the left knee down to keep the stability of your body. Lift the left arm up, palm of the hand facing right, shoulders away from the ears, and allow the left hand to move to the right. Push the thumb back and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back up and change leg. Change the crossing of your leg. Left hand on the right knee, and actually a little bit more to the side of the knee to have a better grip. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean to the left completely and contrast this leaning movement with your right knee. Lift the right arm up, palm of the hand facing left, shoulders away from the ears, and allow the hand to move to the left. Push the thumb back and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back up. Hands over the knees, and again, create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Good. Now, still with your legs in this position, simply using the gravity, like we did before, allow your spine to unwind, but use just the gravity. So the idea is not to lean forward, to stretch, it's just to let go your body. Feel the gentle stretch on your neck and on your back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really gently up back up and turn to the toes, so to the right. Put your right hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx, but a little bit back, so lean gently back. Fingers pointing back. Now, draw your right arm outward and bend gently your right elbow. Draw the left arm outward and push the hand back. So you're gonna feel a lovely stretch in this area. Just there. Push the left hand back as much as you can. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and right elbow gently bent. Okay, now on the other side, roll the left arm outward, twist to the left, put your left hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx, but a little bit back. Now, keep rolling the upper arm outward and bend the elbow. Keeping the left arm in this position, roll the right arm up and push it back. 3 breaths, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And come back. Now take one block. And put block in this position down on the mat. Toward the back of the mat, but quite close to the center of the mat. Knees bend. Go on your elbows. And move the block to have the lower edge of the block touching the lower side of the shoulder blades. And keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground. Now, if you have some tension on your cervical spine, you can either take a folded blanket or even another block just to give the support for your head. Otherwise, so just like that. Otherwise, if you don't need that, you can allow the back of the head to drop down toward the ground. Up to you to find a position where the neck is long and there's no tensions. Obviously, if you can be in this position, still pushing the back of the head away from the block, then it will lengthen your spine. But if it's a little bit too much, don't hesitate to put some support right under the back of the head, because we're not focusing on the cervical spine anymore. Okay? Now, put your arms in cactus pose. So with the elbows align with the shoulders and the forearm parallel to each other.
Keep the forearm also parallel to the ground. If you have a lovely opening on the shoulders, then you can keep the forearm down on the ground. If you don't, this is not a problem because you're stretching. You're simply stretching the body. Tilt your hip gently back to lengthen also the lumbar spine without compromising this deep opening of your upper chest, collarbones, shoulders. Stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, in case you have the forearm touching the ground, lift the forearm just 1 centimeter. So keep it really close to the ground, but not touching the ground. And keeping the forearm parallel to the ground, move the elbows closer to the chest. Slowly, because I want you to feel the stretch all around your shoulder. Keep the forearm parallel to the ground. Keep the back of the head away from the shoulders. Keep the hip tilted back. So the direction is elbows closer to the chest, the rib cage. Doesn't mean that you have to touch the rib cage. It's just the direction. Because the path from the cactus pose to the elbows closer to the chest will help you stretch different areas of your shoulders. So the path is important, not the arrival point. Because when you arrive with the elbows really close to the chest, the stretch is no longer there. So now really slowly go back toward the cactus pose. And again, focus on the path. Allow your body to stretch around the shoulders in different areas of your shoulders, different muscles. And moving really slowly to get this pose again. Now, if you can, drop your forearm down to the ground. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders. Move the navel towards the spine. Tilt your hip backwards and observe the lengthening of the lumbar spine. 3 breaths. Keeping this movement, this activation around the belly and hips, you can even push with your feet against the ground to tilt your hip backward. Lift the arms up to the sky. Keep the palm of the hand facing each other. Keep your arms straight now. Okay. Now, with the arms straight and parallel, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, allow the hand to move really slowly again down to the ground behind your head. Keep the movement really slow, slower than usual. So I want you to be more focused on all the different activation of your body, of your muscles. Keep the hip tilting back. Keep the lumbar spine long. When you reach a maximum, you can still be with your hands touching the ground or not. This is not important. Stay there just for 3 seconds. Keep the shoulders still away from the ears. Belly in. Tilt your hip backward. And at the end of the third second, really slowly again, lift your arm up to the sky. Take your time. Do it really slowly, slower than usual. Keep the arms straight and parallel. Or you have your hands up to the sky. Bend your elbows and take with your hands your shoulders. Lift your head, moving the chin toward the base of the throat. So we're reinforcing also the muscles around the neck. Stay there, just stay there. And down again. Interlace the hands behind your head and move the two elbows closer to each other, like you want to wrap your head with your forearm. Keeping this, the arms in this position. Lift your head and move the chin toward the base of the throat. Activate your abdominal muscles to lift your shoulders as high as you can. When you reach your maximum, allow the elbows to go down to the ground. Push with the elbows against the ground and lift your body up.
Okay. Now, well, yesterday we worked on the chained movement of the torso. Now we're gonna work on a different chain movement around the shoulders. When we lift the shoulders, we don't really pay attention on how we lift the shoulders, lift the arms, sorry. Today we're gonna focus a little bit more on this movement too. So instead of just lifting the arms without paying attention, I want you to imagine that you're pushing from the armpit to the lower elbow and to pull from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. So this is a sort of chain movement too, okay? The lower part push forward, the upper part push back. When you do this, look at the shoulders. You do lower the shoulder when you lift the arm up. It's a little bit more challenging to lift the arms completely up to the sky, but it's safer and more conscious. So no need to lift the arms completely if you feel with too much tension, but focus on this movement. So from the armpit to the elbow, push forward. From the upper elbow to the shoulder, move back, okay? Now we're gonna do with the two arms. So keep the arms parallel in front of you. Push from the armpit to the lower elbow. Pull from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. And lift to your maximum. Observe how you feel on your shoulders. Observe how you feel around your trapezius, around your neck. When you use this movement, this chin movement, you're gonna feel that this area is less contracted than usual. Now, arms down. And without doing this movement, just to feel the difference between this weird movement and the normal one, just lift the arm. And observe how you feel around the neck, around the shoulders. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel the different activation on the muscles? Now we work just the upper arm. We can keep the movement going. So from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the pinky finger, to the small finger, all that area move forward. Thumb move back, upper elbow move back, shoulder back. So it's the whole movement of the arm, activating and straightening also the arms. So both arms, armpit, lower elbow, and small finger move forward. Thumb, upper elbow, shoulder look back, move back, and lift the arms up. 3 breaths. And go down. Yes, we're activating different muscles, I know. Now take the 2 blocks and put the 2 blocks on the top, on the front of the mat in this position. So the higher position, sit on your heels, tilt your hip forward, put your arms, forearms over the block, but keep the palm of the hand facing each other. And recreate exactly the same movement that we did now. So from the armpit, push forward to the lower elbow. From the lower elbow, push forward till your small finger. From the thumb, move back to the upper elbow and back to the shoulder. Allow your chest to move down. Allow your head to move down. 3 breaths. And really slowly come back up. Okay, roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back, and allow the front part of your shoulders around the collarbones to stretch. Focus on that area. Move the shoulders back and try and stretch that area. 3 breaths. And release. Cactus pose. We're gonna do the same movement that we did with the block. So I want you to feel the same stretch around the collarbones. So from there, first, move the forearms back. Keep it vertical. And now, really slowly, lower your elbow in order to stretch the areas between the collarbones and the shoulders. Stop where you feel the most stretch. 3 breaths. And release. Okay. Tabletop position with the elbows down. Keep the elbows a little bit closer to each other compared to the shoulders. Interlace that arms. And walk forward, gently forward, with your knees. A little bit more, Tara.
Ruth is perfect. Okay. Now, push with the elbows against the ground. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, and with the exhalation, keep on pushing with the elbows against the ground. Lift your buttocks and push the chest toward the toes. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly go down. Walk forward with your knees. If it's a little bit too hard, you can move your feet wider. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. Push with the elbows against the ground. Lift your buttocks and push the chest over the toes. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing with the elbows against the ground. And go down. Tabletop position, normal tabletop position. Keep the hands right under the shoulders. Roll the arms outward to have the inner part of the elbows facing forward. And move the shoulder blades away from the ears. Walk gently back with your knees now. And move the feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Keep the movement of the arms actively outward. Inhale. With exhalation, move the buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and really slowly start straightening your arms, your legs. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly, tabletop position. Inhale. And with exhalation again, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Once that you've found your Adho Mukha Svanasana position, push with the base of your palm down to the ground and lift your fingers. Lift your fingers. More, more, more. And down. Okay. Do you have a chair? Or it's a little bit hard to find your chair? A chair, not a yoga chair, just a normal chair there. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, wait. Not sure. Now maybe we're gonna find another way to do that, because with has to be stable. So even if you put your chair just next to the thing, to the beam, no, better not. We're gonna do that another time, don't worry. But we're gonna use a wall. It's gonna be easier. It's exactly the same, so it's not a problem. We're not gonna change a lot. So the idea is still to work on this opening. Okay, no, change plan again. Rose took the chair. So take the chair again. And put the chair on the front of the mat. Put that back. I'm not gonna
mess with the Shiva. Okay. So now we're gonna still work on this opening, this lifting the arms, moving down and back the shoulders. Because this movement, we're gonna use it also in Adho Mukha Svanasana and in several other asanas. So to work on that, put your hands right over your chair, toward the edge of the chair. Try not to slip. And walk back with your feet. Keep the feet as wide as the mat. The idea is to have the back straight and the arms completely straight. Once that you have this position, focus on the chained movement. So from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the base of the hand, from the back of the hand to the upper elbow, from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. Okay, so we're not gonna take keep the hand in this position. We can just put it down, but the movement is still the same. So from the armpit, push from the armpit to the lower elbow, push from the lower elbow to the base of the hand, from the upper end to the upper elbow, from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. And allow your chest to move down. Keep this movement in place. If it's a little bit too challenging for the legs, bend your legs. This is not a problem. We're working on the upper part of the body. So in case, just bend your knees. But keep your focus on this chain movement around your arms. Keep the arms straight and active and push from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the base of the hand, from the upper hand to the upper elbow, from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. And observe how your chest can move down, still keeping the arms completely straight and active. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, try and roll the arms gently outward, still keeping all the movement in place. If you roll the arms outward, you're going to activate other muscles around the shoulder blades that will allow your chest to open. Last moments. And really slowly come up. It is intense, I know. And I'm thinking that since Tara was not there yesterday, maybe we could let her experience the chair torture. I love your nod. Okay, so since we're still working on the shoulders on this opening, I wanted to take the chair, so put the hand over the edge of the chair. So the fingers are over the chair, but the palm of the hand is against the edge of the chair. And from this position, the hands are as wide as the shoulders. Bend your elbows and go down. And stay there.
Observe the tensions around your shoulders. Keep the forearm vertical. Allow the head to move gently down. 3 breaths. I know that it's intense. At the end of the third, really slowly,
and look up. Okay. And just like yesterday, it's not over. Because now we're gonna do it one more time. But I want you to listen to the messages of your body. If it's too intense, step back and do this variation, the variation that we just did. If you wanna work a little bit deeper, here we are. So still, the starting position is exactly the same. Keep the elbows not to the side, Tara. Just keep it really as wide as the shoulders. So the movement is that. It's not that. Okay? Keep it really aligned. Then you go down. You can even adjust the position of the knees, and then you simply walk. Lean forward and back, forward and back. It is quite challenging. Keep your elbows close to each other, close to the head, and allow the head to relax, to go down. Keep on moving back and forth. Or if it's a little bit too hard, just keep your body still with the forearm vertical. And really slowly come back up. Now we're going to do it one more time. Keep the position still. But I really want you to focus on your neck. Because I really want your head to drop down toward the ground. Okay? The more you stay there, try to relax the muscles that are not needed to give the position. You will see that the head will go down toward the ground. The yoga chair that you're using is not super tall. So your body can go, your head can go all the way down to the ground, touching the ground. Even if the first time it's quite hard. Actually, it's quite hard for a few times. But the direction is there. Okay? So now that we opened the collarbones, we opened the shoulders, the upper shoulders. Now I want you to use this opening to allow your head to go down. So relax your neck. Okay? So one more time. Put your fingers over the chair, palm of the hand on the edge of the chair. Elbows right under the arms, and allow your head to go down. Stay there. Stay there just for 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, without lifting your body, move your body back and forth like we did before. 3 breaths. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And at the end of the 3rd, stop there again. And observe if your head is closer to the ground or even touching the ground. Stay there. And again,
3 breaths, back and forth. At the end of the third, stop there again and allow your head to move down.
And now gently come back up. Okay. And some magic happened, I know. Create circles with your hips and create a spiraling movement from the hips up to the head. So the whole spine and shoulders are moving. Turn also on the other side. Movement start on the hips along the spine and spiral up through the spine to the head. Okay. Now, take the chair and move the chair away. And since we opened the shoulders, we're going to recreate the same movement that we did with the chair. Not the second one, not the torture one, but the one with a straight arm for Adho Mukha Svanasana. So, hands right under the shoulders, step back with your knees, put your feet as wide as the mat. So the starting position is exactly the same as usual. Keeping still the arms rolling outward, I really want you to focus now on the movement, on the chain movement on the arm. So I want you to push from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the base of the hand. From the top of the head, move up to the upper elbow, from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. Okay, so really focus on this movement, recreate this movement while moving toward the Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take your time and do it at your own time. Don't look at me, don't listen to me, just listen to the messages of the body. Whenever you feel ready, create this chained movement and move in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Allow the head to fall freely, no tensions, and keep the movement around the arm, even now, when you are completely in Adho Mukha Svanasana. So even then, keep the movement from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the base of the hand, from the upper hand to the upper elbow, from the upper elbow to the upper shoulder. And really slowly walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist and come up. Good. Now, still working on this opening, this big opening that we did today. We're gonna mix also with the work that we did yesterday. So, just to do a recap, the same chain movement that we worked on today, we can do it also on the central part of our body. So the chained movement are pubis up, sternum up, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. If you want to go to the complete chain movement, remember that around the throat, around the neck, the chain movement twist. So the full one is pubis up, sternum up, cross, back of the head up, tip of the nose gently back, cross again, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. So this is the chain movement of the central part of our body. We're gonna do also the arms now. So keep the feet as wide as the hips, or gently wider, but not too wide either. Start the movement of the central part of your body. So pubis up, sternum up, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. If you want to, you can add the head movement, but I want you to focus on the arm now. So move from the armpit to the lower elbow, to the small finger, thumb, upper elbow, upper shoulder, lift your arms up to your maximum. Now, bend your elbow and bend your knees and lean forward. Deep breaths. Keep the movement of the arms active. And really slowly come back up and lower your arms. Close your eyes. And once that you are in this more relaxed position with your eyes closed, observe the feelings around your neck, around your back of the shoulders, where usually you have the trapezius muscles quite contracted. Become aware of the feelings that you're experiencing now. Now keep your eyes closed. We're going to do exactly the same movement. So with your eyes closed, focus on the first chained muscle, chained action on the central parts of your body. So pubis up, sternum up, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. Create a complete one with the head. So back of the head gently up, tip of the nose gently back, gently down. And now start working on the arms. Armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the small finger, thumb, upper elbow, upper shoulder, and lift your arms up, keeping this movement in place. Once that you have a straight line of your body, bend your knees and lean your torso forward. Keep the weight of your body on the heels. You can even lift your toes. Even there, keep the chained movement active. So pubis up, sternum up, back of the head up, tip of the nose down, shoulder blades down, tailbone down, armpit to the lower elbow, small finger, thumb, upper elbow, upper shoulder. And there, really slowly, come back up again. Lower your arms and observe your body. Observe the feelings, the emotions. Open your eyes and find interesting. Tadasana. Even in Tadasana, recreate the central part of the body movement. So, pubis up, sternum up, back of the head up, Tip of the nose down, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. But keep this movement active, but really gentle. Now, keeping also your wrist. Lean on the left leg, lift the right leg. Open the right leg to the side and put your right feet in contact with your left leg. Keep the left knee gently bent to be more reactive. Keep the chain movement in place. So even there, pelvis up, sternum up, back of the head up, tip of the nose down, shoulder blades down, tailbone down. And lift your arms forward. From the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the small finger. Thumb, upper elbow, upper shoulder. And observe that your shoulders are wider than usual. Stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release just the arms. Roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. To stretch the upper part of the shoulder and the collarbone. Stay there. And go back to Tadasana. Straight away. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left one. Open the left knee to the side. Put your left feet in contact with the right leg. Keep the right leg gently bent. Create the chain movement on the torso. So pelvis up, sternum up. Back of the head up, nose down. Tail down, shoulder blades down. Tailbone down. Lift the arms forward. From the armpit to the lower elbow, from the lower elbow to the small finger. Thumb, upper elbow, upper shoulder. Lift your arms up and observe that there is less tension than usual around the shoulders, around the neck. Stay there. Slowly lower your arms. Roll the arms outward. Push the thumbs back to open your shoulders and collarbones. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, lower your feet. Relax your arms. Close your eyes for Tadasana. Just for a few seconds. But find gentle Tadasana. Allow the energies to flow. Allow your body to talk to you. And whenever you feel ready, you can move in Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. You can also use the chair if you have tension on the lumbar spine. If you have some small weight, you can put it over your belly to lengthen the lumbar spine and to give message to your body that can relax deeper. If you have a night below, well, use it. It's just a small cuddle that you can do to yourself. Just observe your body. You worked quite hard today. Stretching and strengthening. So be proud of what you did. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose till that moment Just relax. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om. Slowly start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together, palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Keep your spine straight, but as much as you can, relaxed. Keep your eyes closed, your face soft. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.